Flyer football in the spotlight, and Gavin Lochow is our guest. Gavin, what is up, man?
What's going on? Thank you for having me.
It is. It's great to see you. It's been already a fun start to the football season. My first question to you, do you practice tough catches?
I think if the ball is thrown a certain way and I have to go get it, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make the play. So sometimes the catches get pretty crazy.
I asked a question the other day to one of your teammates, and he said that you've maybe made crazier catches in practice than what we've already seen in the games. Is that true?
Probably so.
So when the ball goes up, I mean, where do you sort of, because I like to think that you know that you're going to get hit, but like, are you just so focused on grabbing that pigskin?
We talk about it in our receiver room that catching the ball is our number one job, and so when the ball's in the air, it's ours no matter what. And so what I kind of think about is when I see the ball, just go get it, and whatever happens after, happens after. So I just want to come down with the ball, and that's my number one priority.
For your Flyer football career, do you have a favorite catch that you've made?
No, I don't think so.
He's being modest, folks. No, you made
probably my first catch.
First catch
Mm-hmm.
as a Flyer.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So was that just a moment of you being at that level and playing college football?
Well, because it was always my dream to play college football. So just that I was on the field and got a catch, and I think it was only like a 5-yard bubble play, but it just meant a lot to me that I was out there on the field and started my college career, and so I just always keep that one in the back of the mind.
Gavin, we've seen you with the football in a lot of different ways. We've seen you running the ball. We've obviously talked about you as a receiver. We've even seen you throwing the football, returning kicks. What's your favorite thing about football?
I think the team aspect of it, because I don't think there's any other sport like it. Like, you need all 11 guys on every play to make something happen, and I think it's just truly special because when you see a good play happen, there's so much that goes into it, and so many people did their job, and it's more than just one guy doing something, and I think that's pretty cool to see.
What's your favorite play? Do you light up when the coaches call something?
I try to treat every play the same so I don't give away my stance or give away anything like that, but there's a few plays when I get to go deep that I like more than the others.
I thought you might say throwing the football, because that has been a part of the attack, and you used to be a quarterback. How has it been learning the position of wide receiver?
Man, it's been really fun because I get to see the game in a different way, and I feel like I played at the quarterback position, so I kind of know what the quarterbacks see and what they go through, and I know that they have a lot on their plate, so I just want to make it as easy as I can for the quarterback.
How has your perspective of football changed now watching it as a wide receiver?
Well, I would say when you're a quarterback, people, like, if a quarterback makes a bad throw, everyone just blames the quarterback, blames this. But now being a receiver, I'm like, wow, 90% of the time when something happens and they blame the quarterback, it's probably the receiver. We might have ran the wrong route, the wrong depth, made the wrong decision, and there's just so much that goes on in football behind the scenes that people don't really know about.
Was there one thing in particular this past offseason that you worked on in trying to be a better wide receiver?
I caught a lot of live footballs. I was here in July with Bryce and Drew, and we threw almost every day, and just coming out here and building a connection with those guys was huge.
How many catches are we talking about when it comes to practice?
I'd say hundreds every day. It's a lot of throws, a lot of catches.
Do you have a favorite wide receiver in trying to get better at that position and watching football on Sundays?
Honestly, I love watching all the receivers because they all have a really different skill set and they all do different things well. But I'd say my favorite is Justin Jefferson. Just the swag that he carries himself with and the way he plays the game. And I saw him in an interview. He said, when the ball's up in the air, it's mine. And I'd like to carry that over, and I want to think like that. And so watching a lot of his film, studying him is what I like to do.
We were talking about some of the amazing catches that you've made, but in sort of your practice too, of spending extra time, catching extra balls. But how crucial is it, and what you just mentioned, route running, of being in the right place at the right time?
It's huge, and Coach Andrews talked about this with us. He said, getting open is the hard part. He said, make the catch be the easy part. So really, if you can just create as much space on your routes and get open, that's the hard part, and that's what you want to perfect, and then catching the ball comes easy.
Your dad was a really good player here at UD, and our friend Ross Baginski thought we should do a little trivia. So now I'm going to give you a couple questions, and we'll see how much you knew about your dad back in the day
Right.
playing here for the Flyers. You ready for this?
We'll see.
What was the number of your dad, Steve?
He was number 97.
That is correct. Your dad, he was a heck of a player.
Oh, yeah.
His sophomore year, what was the Flyers' record?
How many games did they play?
14.
They were 13-1.
There you go. Talk a little bit about that connection of like coming into this program, but also sort of knowing a little bit about it from the stories that your dad tells.
He talks a lot about just like the tradition they have and the culture that's here, and it's pretty cool when he talks about his team and the stuff they did. It's still like the morals and the values, it's still the same as the team today. I just feel like that's pretty awesome that really what he went through is like the same thing I'm going through.
And then I think what's also kind of neat is like you've been able to experience that connection with other teammates of their dads also
Right.
putting on that Dayton jersey.
Yeah, there were a few of my teammates, they have dads playing here, and so whenever we get together for a picture on media day or stuff like that, we just kind of laugh and joke, and we look at our dads like, these guys played here? Like, no way. But they were all dogs back in the day, and it's pretty cool that we get to live on their legacy.
How excited are they cheering up there in the stands?
They might be more excited than we are playing.
Gavin, we're excited to see you make more plays. It's always a good time. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Thank you for having me.